What was proposed today was really something to have more safety in aviation. That's why we really agreed on that. It's, for example, that right now you have a nighttime flight from 11 hours and 45 minutes. Now it's reduced to 11 hours, for example. And you have a standby time at home with the longest flight you can really be obliged to have, longest flight duty. It's 6 hours at home, and then afterwards it could be 12 or 12 hours flying. And so right now you have a standby time theoretically in some member states from 20 or 24 hours, even much more. And there are some other examples. For example, in the proposal it said that if you have a night flight that's 14 hours or more, then you have the right to sleep, not only in the economy class, but you can lay down in a business class. That's something that's not obligatory for airlines right now. So several improvements that are better for the safety, better for the pilots, and that's why we really agreed on that.
Heb jij de boarding al gevraagd?
Ja, we zijn er aan het kaatsen.
They have more rights with this proposal. They wanted to have still more, but it's always in a negotiation process that endured for 5 years, that you, of course, every side wants something. The airlines had to come closer a little bit, and the pilots had to come close a little bit, and so this was a compromise. And there, for example, the pilots wanted to have only 10 hours of night flight instead of 11, of course. 10 is less than 11, that's quite clear. And they said that, for example, pilots in the US only have a maximum night flight time from 9 hours, that's right. But they have 9 hours night flight, and then they have only a very short rest. And for example, it's very important for pilots, I talked to several pilots, to have a long rest if you have a long night flight or if you have a cross-Atlantic flight, for example. In the US, you have only a couple of hours for rest, and then you have to go back again. And here in Europe right now, it says, this proposal, that after cross-Atlantic flight, you have 2 to 5 days of rest instead of only a couple of hours. And pilots told me flying one night with 11 hours is not as crucial as having no rest. And so that's why I think altogether it's by far better what we have right now on the table. And yeah, I think the lobbying was because they thought they can maybe gamble for more regarding what they wanted, but really they had the risk that it could be refused and it could be much worse and it could be the status quo, and that's why I'm absolutely happy that we agreed.
To samo.
Before turning this.
Before turning this, okay,